Hi, welcome to the Tiger and Cat channel. Today, Madam Kong will give you a briefing about past year chapter 4, 5, 6, and 7 about the video making briefing. So, hope you all enjoy this activity in order to help you to answer the past year question. Thank you. So, step 1, everyone will get one question from me. And then there are 4 chapters. Chapter 1 M1T3, Chapter 5 B2T8, Chapter 6 M7T35, and then Chapter 7 M1T1. All subjected to change. Most of you will get one answer. Who knows? Maybe you are the lucky one, will get 2 or 3. Okay. Step 2. Answer this question and must let Madam Kong check. Means we do two-way interaction checking. I will tell you which part is not correct. Okay. How to answer more accurately. How to let your friend know what is the point for the answer. So, step 3, you need to prepare a clear resolution video with clear explanation. So, in this part, right, I encourage you all using PowerPoint or others apps that can show the screen. Okay, the video must include, okay, you must analyze the question and then identify the keywords or word or any keyword of the question. So, later I will show you one example. You just follow. Okay, you have to box the word and then underline the key point or keywords. Help yourself and your friends understand the question, then answer the question. Identify the marks given for the answer. For example, each question will allocate for maybe 5, 7, or 20 marks. Oh, so how to get the 5 marks? You have to state clearly. Okay, and then lastly, okay, by sharing one question, you can get other questions answered. So, in order to help you score for PSPM. Okay, hope you all do this activity seriously and enjoy it. Thank you. Okay, this is question 19, chapter 4. So before I start the video, I already, box the word, underline the keywords. Okay, so the first one, sodium bicarbonate, actually, it's just information, no point. And then the second, also information. But here, into ion, actually second point gives you the key already at ion. So write the Lewis structure for the bicarbonate ion again. So you have to alert, meaning that later when you draw the Lewis structure, draw the molecular geometry, even draw the hybridization, your structure must bracket -1 because this is ion. So this is the first question. Second question, draw its resonance. So resonance, normally there are 2 or 3 structures, so depends on the Lewis structure. So make sure this is resonance, meaning that you have to represent your resonance with double-headed arrow. So when you analyze the question, you already know how to what is your answer already. Okay, so this paragraph just 2 questions. Okay, with 3 sentences, but just the last question is the point. Okay, next. So these sentences, okay, there are 2 sentences. The first one, determine. Okay, you have to understand determine or state is a very brief answer. You just determine. Just tell me, okay, what is the shape for the bicarbonate ion? And hybridization. So just determine what is the hybridization of the central atoms. Alert, central atoms. Meaning that for this structure, there is more than one central atoms. Okay, so there are 2 questions. Determine, shape, and hybridization. Next, draw and label. So there are 2 words. You have to draw and label. The overlapping of the orbital to show the formation of its covalent bond. So in this question, we no need to explain in details because just draw and label. Okay. B, metallic compound has some physical properties which are different from covalent bond. Okay, state 4. So state 4 normally 4 marks already. Properties. And relate these properties to metallic bonding. So meaning that you have to explain each of the properties with metallic bonding. So state 4 and then explain the 4, you get 8 marks. So let's check. So the first one, I draw the Lewis structure. So follow the rules, determine the central atom. Actually, there are how many central atoms? C and O. Okay, class. So this diagram, you notice, right, the resolution is not clear. So make sure when you do it, right, make sure the resolution is clear. So this is not good example to show the answer. So I have to show one unclear example for you also that you don't do this. Okay, so I know, okay, you calculate the total number of valence electrons, so 24, and then form the bonding pair. There are 4 bonding pairs, so minus 8 equal to 16. Make sure the terminal atom 6, 6, 4 achieve octet. But you check for the central atom, not achieve octet yet, but there is no remaining lone pair, no remaining electron, sorry. So you have to form double bond. You can form over here or over here, either one. So you get this structure. So this is the correct Lewis structure, 1 mark. Remember, must with the negative charge. And then next, the question 1, resonance. So you must resonance, okay, meaning that my double bond can over here or over here. So this is resonance structure. Must show represent by using double-headed arrow. So mark number 2, mark number 3. Okay, alert. Why my structure is different with the Lewis structure, the shape? Because from here I know this is 1 bonding, 2 bonding, 3 bonding is trigonal planar. And then over here, 1 bonding, 2 bonding, 1 lone pair, 2 lone pair, total 4 electron pair arrangement. So it's tetrahedral. So my shape is start to have to follow the molecular geometry. But if you show like this, I think still acceptable for this part. So this is mark 1 and mark 2. Okay, now we go for the second part. Determine the shape, hybridization, draw and label. In this case, right, I encourage you all answer in table form because there are 2 central atoms. One is for carbon and the one is for the oxygen of OH. So the class of compound is Ab3, this one is Ab4. So Ab3 trigonal planar, Ab4 tetrahedral. Even though these 2, no mark is given, but I encourage you all because you used to it already, just take it. Because the question 1 shape, so you show it this is trigonal planar. So this one is V shape because we have 2 lone pair. Okay, now orbital diagram. Because before you proceed for the hybridization diagram, right, you must show the orbital diagram for the central atom. Okay, for this time, you just need to show for the central atom. But if the question use the word describe or explain hybridization, must show the terminal orbital diagram for the terminal atom as well. Actually, for this question, if you want to show, it doesn't matter because you just need to show for the hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, hydrogen 1s, oxygen 2s2, 2p4. That's all. So, but for the oxygen, one with O, another one is O negative ion. Is you refer to the Lewis structure for the terminal atom. Okay, now we focus back for the central atom. So in this case, okay, so for oxygen is 2s2, 2p4. Okay, based on the structure, you just need 2 lone pair, 2 bonding pair is enough. 1 lone pair, 2 lone pair, 1 bonding pair, 2 bonding pair. So is enough. So hybridize the S and P become sp3. For carbon is trigonal planar, but you need 1 form pi bond. So that's why this need to excited as well. So 1s and 2p hybrid together with form sp2. Another one 2p is the unhybridized orbital, which is form pi bond. Okay, type of hybridization, trigonal planar sp2, tetrahedral sp3. Okay, so how to draw the hybridization diagram for HOCOO2 negative ion? So in this case, right, make sure you draw the correct Lewis structure. So for here, there are 2 central atoms, O and C. So this hybridization diagram, we just focus for the central atom, and then the terminal no need to hybrid. Because according to your syllabus, okay, terminal atom no need to hybrid. But no worry, if you know how to hybrid, you can proceed with the hybridization. Later, I will show you another example, another answer. So for here, I check for carbon first. So this is the carbon. So 1 bonding, 2 bonding, 3 bonding. So it's sp2, sp2, sp2. I will draw this first because this involves pi bond. When you draw the hybridization diagram, focus on pi bond first because you can draw a nice pi bond parallel. Okay, so don't forget label. So this is carbon. And then there are 1, 2, 3, 3 oxygen atom. I encourage you all label one by one. So since this is central atom, so this is O1, this is O2, this is O3. Okay, so this is central atom O1. Okay, so I form the pi bond with the O2, so this is O2. So automatically another one is O3. So I label for all the atom. Okay, now I proceed. So I form the sigma bond. Okay, a pair of electron and I label sigma with the O2. And then the O2 is 2p orbital. And then it will form the pi bond up, down. And then label 2p, 2p. So 1 loop equal to 1 2p. So you just need to label 2p for once is enough. And then the overlap, sideways overlap for pi bond. So here label 1 pi bond. Okay, check for here, done.
Okay, next we go for this one. This one is the O3. O3, because this is terminal, I just show 2p is enough. And then here form sigma. Okay, next, okay, this is another central atom, O1. 1, 2, 2 bonding, 2 lone pair, so total 4. So the shape must be tetrahedral. So it look like tetrahedral. So tetrahedral, here form sigma, and then here sp3 tetrahedral, sp3, 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 and then here form the sigma bond, okay, with the 1s orbital of hydrogen atom. Okay, the mark will be given for the shape. So check this one, the central atom, is it tetrahedral? Yes. And then this carbon, is it trigonal planar? Yes. Shape. And then next we check for all the label. Okay, label means oxygen 2, C, oxygen 3, oxygen 1, hydrogen, and then the 2p orbital, 2p, 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 sp2, 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 sp3, 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 sp3. And then we'll check for the bonding. So the label for the bonding, sigma over here, sigma over here, pi over here, sigma over here, sigma over here. So this is the way to draw the hybridization diagram. Just hybrid for the central atom without hybridization for the terminal atom.
Okay, so this is the answer for the hybridization diagram included terminal atom. So previous one just focus on central atom. This one show everything. So the central atom is the C and the O1. Okay, so make sure that all the shape, if you want to show all the hybridization for the terminal and central atom, make sure all the shape is correct. So for example, the O2 is trigonal planar, O3 is tetrahedral, C is trigonal planar, and then the O1 is tetrahedral. So marks will be given for the correct shape. And then make sure label for all the sp2, 2p orbital, everything. So sp3 for 4, sp3 for 4, sp2 for 3, sp2 for 3, and then the 2p, 2p pure orbital, and then the 1s orbital, and then the hydrogen atom, O1, O3, carbon, O2 for the label. And then you must show the lone pair for the lone pair, and then the pair of electron for the sigma, and then the pair of electron for the pi bond, and everything, all the electron pair must show clearly, so in order to get 3 marks. So here are the extra points for revision purpose. If the question asks you to explain or describe, right, you have to show all the explanation over here. Okay, you have to state clearly what kind of orbital. So we use, I try to explain one example. Okay, point number 1 is over here. So the sp2, what type of orbital? Hybrid orbital of carbon atom is overlapped with the sp2 of O2 atom to form the sigma bond. Okay, if pi bond is pure, so we look at 0.5. So you can mention pure 2p orbital or unhybridized 2p orbital of carbon atom is overlapped with another 2p orbital of O1 atom. So means the O1, okay, not O1, it's the O2. O2 to form a pi bond. Okay, and then you check for this one, point number 3. Okay, for this, right, the O3 no longer is atom. The O3 for here actually is ion. So you must mention the sp3 hybrid orbital of the O3 ion. If you check the formal charge, the -1 is belong to this O3. So you must mention it's O3 ion. This is my answer. So the 4 properties included malleability, ductility, electrical conductivity, and thermal conductivity. When you mention these 4, you get 4 marks. And then you have to explain each of them, and then you will get another 1 mark. Explain this, explain this, explain, and then you get 1 mark. So the detail you can refer to my video explanation about properties of matter. Okay, that's all for this video making briefing. So make sure that your video resolution is clear and then your explanation is clear. If possible, right, I encourage you all use PowerPoint or others apps so that the appearance and then the video resolution is clear while I combine it. If not clear, maybe I will ask you to redo again. Thank you.